A very good morning, dear student. Welcome back in a new session, a new academic session. So now today's it's our first GK class. Now for this year, I teach you the GK. This GK subject is given to me. So now in today's class, we are going to start our first class. That is about what? The mode of nutrition. So as you know that already we discussed the nutrition in a science. So nutrition means you already know this is the way by which the organisms can take their food and utilize that food for generating or production of energy. So now here the different type of some process are given related to the mode of nutrition in a plant. So now we are going to discuss one by one. Some the definition is given here. We want to classify these some specific terms for a particular data. The definition that is already given some help boxes. So by that help box, everybody you can see in your textbook some definition, 8 definition is given, and we have to select the appropriate keyword. You can say that keyword for help box or hint is given here. So now first one you see everybody in your textbook. This is the first chapter that is about the mode of nutrition of a plant. So now first this first definition, the process by which a dormant embryo wakes up and begins to grow is called. Means the process by which process that embryo develops into the new baby plants or seedlings. So that process is called water. Everybody you know that is water germination. So that is water germination. Germination is the process by which water the seeds can be developed into the new baby plants or seedlings. This process is called water germination. So that the embryo is wake up and turned or grow into as a baby plants or a seedling. Okay, that is called water germination. Second, the process by which green plants prepare food by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight is called. So obviously everybody you know that this already we discussed in the water our science topic in the science class. The process by which the green plant can be prepared by food by their own self. That is called water photosynthesis. Means they can prepare their food by themselves. This process is called water photosynthesis. So transfer of second is water photosynthesis. So photosynthesis, I already told you that this photo means light and synthesis means to prepare, to manufacture. So process by which the green plant can be prepared their food by themselves is called water photosynthesis. Third one, the green plants that prepare their own food, particularly carbohydrates from raw or inorganic material absorbed from the soil is called water. This process is water photosynthesis, but the organisms who follow this process is called water autotrophs. That is what autotrophs means. Autotrophs means organisms they can prepare their food by themselves by this photosynthesis process by utilizing this carbon dioxide, water in the presence of sunlight and water. This chloroplast in green color pigment in the all green plants. So this process is called water photosynthesis, but the organisms who follow this process particularly is called water autotrophs, which can prepare their food by themselves. Next one, fourth, the plants that grow on other plants but do not take the nourishment from them are called. Means ऐसे प्लांट जो किसी और दूसरे पौधे पे ग्रो करते हैं और उनसे न्यूरिशमेंट या न्यूट्रिएंट को डराइव नहीं करते, यूज नहीं करते. So that type of plant is called water. That type of a plant is called epiphyte plants. So the aspect of one is epiphyte plants. So epiphytes means these are the special type of plants that grow on other organisms, but they cannot utilize the nutrient by of that organisms. Okay, in parasitic you know that these are the organism depends on others and they utilize or suck their nutrient from their body, but they are not utilizing their nutrient. Okay, so the plants that grow on the other plants but do not take the nourishment from them are called the epiphytes plant. Now fifth one, that the plants that do not bear the flower or the seeds are called. So the type of plants which cannot bear any type of flower, means that type of flower is called the non-flowering plants. If the flower is not produced in that type of plant, it cannot able to bear also seeds and fruits. So that type of plant is called what? Ferns. Normally this type of plant is known as non-flowering plants. Cryptogams. Cryptogams means the plants which cannot bear flowers. Non-flowering plants which cannot bear the flowers. So that type. So here the example of a non-flowering plant is given in the hint box, that is a fern. So ferns are what? Ferns are the non-flowering plants which cannot bear any kind of flowers and cannot bear any fruits and seeds in it, because the flower is not formed and flower is a main reproductive parts of flowers. If flowers is developed, then it forms seeds and fruit. Okay. Now next the sixth, the plants that take the nourishment from the dead and decaying organic matters are called. So very easily already we discussed all these things in a science topic on science part. So what are these? These are called the saprophytes. So saprophytes are the saprotrophs. Okay, both things are there, saprophytes, or you can say that saprotrophs. So saprotrophs means these are the plants or animals or plants that can derive their food by the dead and decaying material. That type of plant is called what? Saprophytes. Plant or saprophytic plant or saprophytes. Okay. Now next one, the seventh one. A group of clusters of flowers arranged on the stem that is composed of a main branch or a complicated arrangement of branches is called. So the arrangement of flowers on the stem. Okay, the arrangement of flowers on the stems, that method, that arrangement is called what? That is called the inflorescence. That is called what? Inflorescence. Inflorescence means is the way, the methods by which what? The flowers are arranged on the stems. Okay. And last one, inflorescence means the arrangement of flowers on the stems. How it is arranged on the stems. Alternatively, a whole type, which type of. Okay. Now next, the process of transferring of pollen grains from the male anther to the flower of a female is known as pollination. Pollination means the transfer of pollen grains from an anther to stigma. This is called what? Pollination. Pollination means what? The pollen grains. The transfer of pollen grains from one flower to the another flower, or you can say from the male part to female part, or you can say that from the anther to stigma. This method or process is called what? Pollination. So these are the answer of this first chapter. So everybody you can write down all these definition and then you write down this answer. Okay. As you like, first you write down this all the this definition in your notebook. You prepare one notebook for this and then you write it. Otherwise you can write down in your this book itself. Okay. So once again I repeat this first one. The germination. Germination is the process by which the embryo develops into the new baby plant is called germination. Photosynthesis, the process by which green plants prepare their food by themselves, is called water. Photosynthesis, by utilizing the raw materials from the atmosphere like carbon dioxide, water, and in presence of sunlight and chloroplast, is called water. Photosynthesis. Autotrophs means the type of organisms which can prepare their food by the process of this photosynthesis is called water. Autotrophs. Epiphytes means plants which can grow on other others, but they cannot utilize the nourishment or nutrient prepared by that plant. Next one, fern. Fern is considered as a water non-flowering plants, means the flower cannot develop in this type of plants, and flower is a main reproductive part, female part. If the flower is not developed, it means it cannot developed or it cannot form water seeds and fruits. Next, saprophytes, saprotrophs. Saprotrophs means these are the organisms which depends on the dead and decaying material for their food or for their nutrition is called what? Saprophytes. Just like a fungus, mushroom, this you can say the bread mold, yeast. These all are examples of saprophytes. Inflorescence means is a process or methods of arrangement of flowers on the stem is called inflorescence. And last one, pollination. Pollination means the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma or from male to female part is called what? Pollination. Okay, so this all about the today's class. Okay, I think it's very easy and already we discussed in the science all these things. So everybody you fill up in your notebook or either you can fill in your textbook. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.